Hi class, welcome to today's lesson. We're going to be looking today at Module 2, Lesson 1, where our learning goal reads, I can find a 10 to help add 3 numbers together. What that basically means is that we're going to have 3 different numbers that we're going to be adding together. But we're going to take 2 of those numbers and make a 10 out of those 2 numbers and then add that third number in, because it's always easier to add a number to 10 than to other numbers, because we have that nice 0 at the end that we can add it up really quickly in our head. Well, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at what we have. We have some squares, a triangle, and some circles. The first thing we need to do is to figure out how many we have of everything. So I'm going to count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 squares. We have 1 triangle. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 circles. I don't know about you guys, but I would find it difficult to add all that up in my head. I want to make a 10 first to make it simpler for me. So really what we have right now is we have a 9 plus 1 plus 4. And if I were to write it down here, it would look like this. 9 plus 1 plus 4 equals. What I want to do first is to make a 10, just to make it easy on myself. And I see a really easy way to make a 10. I already have 9 right here. I know that I only need one more to make a 10. So I'm going to move this one triangle over here. And now I have 10, which is a lot simpler for me to add. Now I can look at it as 10 plus 4. I grouped together my 9 and my 1 to make 10. So my 9 and the 1 now are 10. And I can add that up. So now I have 10 plus 4. And I can do that really fast in my head. 10 plus 4 is 14. And that means that we've also done our learning goal, haven't we? We combined a group of numbers together to make 10, and then we added in that third number, and we added the 10 and that third number together to make our answer, which in this case is 14. Well, let's look at another problem, just to help us make more sense of this. Here's our story. We have Jason. Jason had 7 apples. Lucas had 3 apples. Justin had 2 apples. How many apples do the kids have in all? What I'd like you all to do right now is to pause this video, grab your whiteboard or a piece of paper, come right back, and we're going to do this problem together. All right, boys and girls, did you get your paper or whiteboard? All right. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to look at some of the numbers in here that we're going to be adding together. And I know we're adding together because we have this right here, have in all. In all is our clue that we need to know what we have if we add everything up. And here's what we have to add up. We have Jason. Well, Jason, he has 7 apples. Lucas, he has 3 apples. And Justin, Justin had 2 apples. I'm going to draw this out to help me add this all up. We want to make sure we make labels on these. And I want you to do the same. So I'm going to label these. I'm going to put down Jason. I'm going to put J-A for Jason. I'm going to put Lucas for Lucas. And I'm going to put J-U for Justin. Now, Jason had 7 apples, so I'm going to draw 7 circles, and I would like you to do the same. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lucas, it says that he had 3 apples. So let's put down 3 apples. 1, 2, 3. And Justin, Justin had 2 apples. So let's put down 2 apples for him. 1, 2. Of course, we could figure out the answer to this, couldn't we? Just by adding them all up. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. But that's not our learning goal, is it? Our learning goal is to be able to add all these numbers together, and to do that by first adding 2 numbers together and make a 10. So I want to make a 10, and I know how to make a 10 by adding 2 numbers together. And let's look at these numbers. We have 7 apples, we have 3 apples, and we have 2 apples. I want to group these together. Do you see what 2 numbers I could group together to make 10? Yeah, I see that too. It's right here. If we were to take Jason and Lucas's apples together, we would have 10, wouldn't we? So let's add that up. Let's add together 7 apples plus 3 apples, Lucas's 3, equals 10. Now all we have to do is add in what we have left. And what do we have left? Well, we have Justin over here with his 2 apples. So I'm going to add in what I had, my Jason and Lucas, my 10. So there's my 10 right here. And I'm going to add in the 2 that I have left right over here. So let's do that. And remember, when we add, we put the plus sign down. 2 equals, and I know that right off the top of my head. 10 plus 2 is, that's right, it's 12. Let's look at another problem. This problem says Hannah had 3 coins, Jim had 6 coins, Bella had 4 coins. How many coins do the kids have in all? Oh, there's a clue word right there, in all. Remember, we're going to add, whenever we see that in all, we're going to add things together. And in fact, that's our learning goal, where we're going to add 2 numbers and make 10. So let's draw this out. Hannah, first we know Hannah had 3 coins. Jim, we know, had 6 coins. And Bella had 4 coins. So let's draw that and write it out. So we had Hannah with 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put an H there for Hannah. And Jim, well, Jim had 6 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to put a J for Jim. And Bella, she had 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll put a B for Bella. Boys and girls, pause the video right here if you don't have that written down yet. All right, does everyone have that written down? Great. Now, we need to make 10. So I'm looking here, and I'm going to write down really quick how many I have, just to refresh my brain. We have, not 6. We have 3 coins for Hannah. We have 6 coins for Jim. And we have 4 coins for Bella. Does 3 plus 6 make 10? No, it doesn't, does it? What about 6 plus 4? Yeah, it does. That's a great group. So let's group together Jim and Bella's coins to make our 10. And I'm going to write that out. 6 plus 4 equals 10. All right, so we've taken care of that 6. We've taken care of that 4. Now the only number that we have left here is that 3. So we have to add that 3 in with our 10. Let's go ahead and write that down. Everybody pause the video if you haven't written what's up here, and go ahead and get caught up to here, and then press play again, and we're going to write down the rest of this problem together. Okay, are we ready? So the rest of the problem is we have 10 plus 3 equals. And that 3 is right here. That's that last little bit that we have to add in that we haven't added yet. 10 plus 3 is, that's right, 13. We've got it. So boys and girls, let's one more time take a look at what we've done. We did our learning objective where we added 2 numbers together, in this case it was our 6 and our 4, to make 10. And then we took that 10 and added in that third number here. So 10 plus 3 is 13. We did all of that, so we don't have to figure out 3 plus 6 plus 4. We know that it equals 13, but it's just a lot easier to make that group of 10 first and then to add in that third number to make it 13. Okay, pause the video right here because I want you now to go ahead and get your problem set. We're going to do a couple of problems together and then you'll do the rest of the problems on your own and take a picture of it and put it in Seesaw, in your Seesaw assignment. All right, guys, welcome back. So our first problem here reads that we're going to read the math story. So this is the math story. It's just the problem. Make a simple math drawing with labels. So the drawing means we're just going to make circles. And with labels, well, we're going to put what those drawings represent. We're going to circle 10 and solve. Oh, circling 10 is great. That's what we've been doing. And it also helps so we can go back and if we're not sure if something plus something equals 10, we can actually touch each thing with our pencil and count them to see if we did get 10. All right, here's number 1. We're going to do this together. Bill went to the store. He bought 1 apple, 9 bananas, and 6 pears. How many pieces of fruit did he buy in all? So here's his 1 banana. There's his 1 apple. Here are his 9 bananas, and here are his 6 pears. They've already made our group of 10 here for us, haven't they? 1 plus 9. So that's where they got this 10 from. 1 plus 9 is 10. And then we have 6 pears left. And that's what's going to drop down right here. Our 6 drops down, and we can do 10 plus 6, can't we? And if we can't, let's just add it up. We know we have 10 right here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 10 plus 6 is 16. And we can also then go back and go, oh, okay, so 1 plus 9 plus 6, well, it's the same thing. It's 16. Now we can go down and take a look at the rest of this problem here. We have this part here. Bill bought pieces of fruit. How many pieces of fruit did he buy? Well, 16. Remember our story up here told us all the fruit he bought. We added it all up and we came up with 16. So let's put that in here as our last piece of information. Bill bought 16 pieces of fruit. All right, let's take a look at number 2. I'm going to help you get this problem set up. Then you'll do the rest of it on your own. Let me read it to you. Maria gets some new toys for her birthday. She gets 4 dolls, 7 balls, and 3 games. How many toys did she receive? They gave us this part right here. Here's our 3 parts we're adding, and it equals, and here's where they showed that we made a group of 10, and then we added in that 3rd part that was missing for our total. And then here, Maria received toys. Let's draw it out. So the first thing we have is that she has 4 dolls. Let's put down dolls, D-O-L-L-S, and let's draw 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. She gets 7 balls. Let's write down balls. B-A-L-L-S. And let's draw 7 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let me underline it right here, just so we can see where I'm getting these numbers from. So we can see that our dolls right here came from 4 dolls. Our 7 balls came from right here in the story. And now we have 3 games. So let me underline that so we can see where that came from. Let's write down games, G-A-M-E-S. And we'll draw 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. We need to make a group of 10. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to help you with that as well. So let's circle a group of 10. And let's see here. I'm not quite sure. I know I have 7 here. So let me see if this works. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, that's too many. So I have 7, 8, 9, 10. That works. My 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, there's my group of 10. So let me go ahead and I'm going to circle that we have a group of 10 here. And our two numbers we use for our group of 10, well, that's pretty straightforward. We already know we have 7 and 3. Let's put those numbers down right here. 7 plus 3 equals 7 plus 3 equals 10. And that is where this 10 came from, right here. Oh, and I forgot, we also have to put in our numbers here, don't we? So let's go ahead and do that. We had 4 dolls, we had 7 balls, and we had 3 games. And when we added up our 7 and our 3 in our group, that was our 10. All right, I want you to do the rest, and then you're going to check your work in just a moment. So pause the video, and you're going to come back and check. All right, boys and girls, welcome back. I hope that you were able to put in our 4. Remember, this 4 came from right here, so that was the only number we had left. And 10 plus 4, I hope you were able to come up with 14 as our answer. So 10 plus 4 is 14, and that way we already know now 4 plus 7 plus 3 is 14. So Maria received 14 toys. Okay, go ahead and flip the paper over. I'm going to help you set up the next 2 problems, and you're going to do the rest of them on your own. Those are the problems that you're going to take a picture of in Seesaw. All right, the first problem we have here is Maddie goes to the pond and catches 8 bugs, 3 frogs, and 2 tadpoles. How many animals did she catch altogether? We have this part set up for us down here. We have our 3 parts that we add together, and then we make a group of 10, and that third final part, and our answer. And then Maddie caught blank animals. All right, I'm going to help you get this set up. We have 8 bugs, we have 3 frogs, and we have 2 tadpoles. I want you to draw out and label the 8 bugs, 3 frogs, and 2 tadpoles. Remember, you're only making circles, and then you're going to make a group of 10. When you plug them in down here, you have your 8 bugs, your 3 frogs, and your 2 tadpoles. You're going to make a group of 10, and that group of 10 is going to drop down to right here. And you'll add in that third part that's left. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, I want you to rewind the video and look at the problem before this. Once you have this problem solved, you're going to go on to problem 4. So go ahead and pause the video right here, solve this one, and then come back and we're going to take a look at problem 4. All right, welcome back everyone. Now, we're going to do the same thing we did on the one above. We're going to get this problem set up, you're going to solve it on your own, and then this is the side of the paper that you're going to take a picture of for Seesaw. So let's read it together. Molly arrived at the party. No, let me start that over. Molly arrived at the party first with 4 red balloons. Kenny came next with 2 green balloons. Dara came next, or last, with 6 blue balloons. How many balloons did these friends bring? Let's draw it and label it. So you're going to draw out 4 red balloons. You're going to draw out 2 green balloons. And you're going to draw out 6 blue balloons. Make sure you label it. And if you're not sure what to label, just look right here in the text. So we have red, we have green, and we have blue. And you're going to plug in the numbers down here where we have our red, green, and blue. You're going to make a group of 10, and then after you make that group of 10, you're going to add in that last number that's outside of that group and come up with our answer, and the answer is going to be plugged in right here. And then you'll be able to put in, there are blank balloons. If you don't remember how to do that, I want you to pause the video here, rewind it a little bit to our examples, and see how to do it. All right, boys and girls, you did fantastic today, and I can't wait to see what you write.